We will mark up 5 bills that will update and enhance programs to help ensure the physical and cybersecurity of our nation's electric grid. These bills, 2 of which we have moved through the committee in past Congresses with strong bipartisan support, also strengthen the Department of Energy's ability to carry out its energy emergency functions. At our legislative hearing 3 weeks ago, witnesses emphasized the importance of robust collaboration between industry, states, and the federal government to ensure secure energy systems. These bills will strengthen this work by enhancing DOE's existing energy sector authorities and by providing new tools to ensure fuller industry involvement. We consider these bills today against the backdrop of growing threats to our energy systems, including advanced threats from our adversaries. As noted in recent hearings, Communist China remains the most active and persistent threat to American critical infrastructure networks. Its proxies have pre-positioned attack capabilities in American infrastructure to be used during a major crisis or conflict. Addressing these and related threats is difficult and can be resource intensive. The interconnected nature of our energy systems requires constant intelligence sharing, clear visibility into threat landscapes, and sufficient resources to fill gaps in security protections, particularly for rural and small utility service territories. The bills we consider today take important steps to accomplish this and more. H.R. 7305, the Energy Threat Analysis Center Act of 2026, led by the gentlelady from Florida's 14th Congressional District and the gentleman from Colorado's 8th Congressional District, authorizes a program that improves information sharing and coordination on threats analysis that impact the power sector. A key ingredient of this program involves two-way sharing of information between grid operators and the intelligence community to their mutual benefit, improving the ability to assess risks and threats, and then how to act upon that information. H.R. 7258, the Energy Emergency Leadership Act, led by the gentlelady from Florida's 15th Congressional District and the gentleman from Ohio's 1st Congressional District, represents longtime bipartisan policy of this committee to strengthen the ability of DOE to carry out its energy sector security and emergency functions. The bill requires the energy emergency and security functions at DOE are led by an assistant secretary confirmed by the Senate. This will ensure the department has the focused and accountable leadership that will strengthen intergovernmental and energy sector collaboration. H.R. 7266, the Rural and Municipal Utility Cybersecurity Act, led by the gentlelady from Iowa's 1st Congressional District and the gentlelady from Virginia's 4th Congressional District, provides targeted funding and technical assistance so small utilities, electric cooperatives, and public power agencies have the resources to secure their critical electric systems, including systems serving military installations. Of course, we heard during our legislative hearing, states are critical to energy security. They have unique visibility into the interconnected relationships, risks, and vulnerabilities related to the energy systems within their own borders. H.R. 7257, the Secure Grid Act, which I sponsor with my colleague and friend from California's 7th Congressional District, builds upon the existing state energy security plan framework to expand the visibility of potential threats to local electric distribution and supply chain networks. Finally, as the sector risk management agency for the energy sector, DOE must have visibility over the whole energy sector, which, as we heard in the legislative hearing, is comprised of increasingly interconnected systems. Because of this, DOE actively works not only with the power sector, but also the oil and gas sector to prepare and respond appropriately to emergencies. DOE's technical capabilities and central role in the federal energy coordination make it well-positioned to improve the complex layers of communication necessary for energy sector security. H.R. 7272, the Pipeline Cybersecurity Preparedness Act, led by the Subcommittee's Vice Chairman from Texas' 14th District and the gentlelady from Michigan's 6th Congressional District, does just this. It builds on DOE's leadership to establish a non-regulatory program to improve the coordination and other assistance across the energy sector, states, and the federal government with regard to the security and resilience of pipelines and other facilities that deliver the nation's oil and gas and are necessary for reliable energy power. All told, these bills advance the important and bipartisan work of the subcommittee to protect critical energy infrastructure. And with that, I yield back and now recognize the gentlelady from Florida's 14th District, the ranking member of the subcommittee, for 5 minutes for an opening statement.